Hello?
It worked.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh my jeez. Ha
Ugh.
ha! After 44 years and 77, we have succeeded.
Yes. Yeah, that was way
Oh,
too difficult.
oh my God. I'm recording off my phone.
Oof, yike.
Like, man, this is, well, happy this is just going on the podcast and not on YouTube yet.
Right.
Boom! Anyways, what is up, my guy? How are you
Oh,
doing?
nothing much. Just chilling at home.
Oh, I feel it so much. We all stuck on house arrest, so
Oh
we might
yeah.
as well make the best of it and talk about anime.
Yeah, my state just went into shelter in place like a few hours ago, so I'm quite literally stuck.
We just went through just full on shutdown. We got
Oh wow.
quarantined and curfewed.
Wow.
Uh, so, but yeah, what is up? And welcome to the HighTaku podcast.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm leaving all this in. They have to know the struggle.
Oh
The
no,
struggle.
it's fine.
They have to, or this
Yeah,
was
it
what.
was very difficult connecting.
Oh man, today I am currently accompanied by the current runner, creator of the Avatar podcast, Yip Yip,
That's me.
Mr.
That's my
Tyler.
podcast.
So, what made you come up with the title, the Avatar Yip Yip?
So our podcast is a podcast where we talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender, um, and we watch it episode by episode and review it. And we sent our first episode out to a few friends before we published it, and we hadn't come up with a title, and that was kind of just the most popular one that people suggested.
See, I like that. Mine was just a random pop up while walking. I'm like, hey, hi guys,
No,
it's
see, that's
you.
really smart. I like that. I think it's really funny how yours is like a play on otaku and all that.
Oh man, I love HighTaku.
Yeah, I
It
think
just
that's really
works
cool.
so well. But anyways, this is not an interview on Blue the Alien. This is an interview on my man's Tyler here.
Yep,
So
that's me.
I got a few questions for you. Let's see if you can keep up with them. Let's get into it.
Yeah, we'll try
So
it.
my first question for you, Mr. Tyler, Mr. You Strandberg.
Yes, that's my name.
First try. Anyway,
Like a strand of hair and an iceberg. Just put the two words together.
Strand Iceberg. You know what, Mr. Strand Iceberg? I got you.
No, the last half of iceberg.
Of course, of
Strandberg.
course. I understood your human talk. I got
Yeah.
you. I got you. I
Yeah,
got
okay.
you. So the first question I got for you is, what was your starting anime? Like, I wouldn't say starting because everybody had like those few brushes with like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto growing up, but like there it is, your gateway anime, the one
Okay.
that brought you into it.
Yeah. So my starting anime was HighTaku. It's a like sports anime. It's about volleyball.
Oh, I've seen Aku. Yes, Little
Yeah.
Crow,
Yeah, it's on Netflix
Tiny
now.
Giant. There we go. I knew this one. Aha.
Yeah.
The
Um,
alien is now.
yeah, I was living in Massachusetts over the summer of 2018, which is very far from my home state, Minnesota. Um, and my partner was really, really into anime. And this was the first time we were doing long distance. And so
Right.
I wanted to, I really enjoy TV in general. I like watching like TV that other people are interested in, so that way we have something to talk about. Like I can learn more about them and all of that. So I was like, you know what? Like I want to feel more connected to my partner. I'm gonna start watching his favorite show, even though I know it's an anime. And at the time, I actually really hated anime. My only experience with it was like my roommates from college would be watching like Naruto, and I'd walk in and I'd just hear like, my chakra isn't enough, or like some stupid shit like that. Not that it's stupid, but like I didn't
No,
understand
no,
what was
it
going on.
always starts off like that. It always starts off that because it's like not everybody has that same taste in anime,
Right.
and when people usually just hear anime, they instantly just think of Naruto
Yep.
and Dragon Ball Z and all the action meatheads.
Yep.
But anime, the art form is so much more. There's so much beauty in anime
It really
from
is.
just simple things. And I'm so happy to hear that. Like you like the way you went through it and found your way to anime. It's just cool to me.
Mhm.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like this story. Please continue. I'm sorry for
Oh,
interrupting.
no, you're fine. Yeah. Um, yeah, like, I really hated anime, and, I wanted to watch my partner's favorite show because I wanted to feel more connected with him, and he told me, like, the name of it. I didn't know the name even, I just knew it was a anime. Um, and I found it online. I, like, had to use, like, I think Kiss Anime is actually what I was using at the time.
For
Because it
all the kids at home,
yeah.
Kiss Anime was an
It wasn't
amazing
available
site
on
back in the
Netflix,
day.
and I didn't wanna just subscribe to any, like, services if I didn't like it, and I had to force myself through, like, the first, like, I think 7 episodes. I didn't even get committed until after that, but for some reason, there was just one where, like, suddenly I was hooked on it, and I was, like, taking longer lunch breaks so that I could squeeze in, like, 2 episodes. I was like, "Well, if I start right on my lunch break, I can maybe take a 40-minute lunch break instead of a half an hour lunch break, and I can watch 2 episodes instead of 1." And I just, like it was basically all I did when I got back to my room. I had just moved out to Massachusetts, so I didn't know anyone, so I was just basically watching TV the whole time. And then when I finished that one, it, like, wasn't satisfying enough for me, so I had to, like, go back to my partner, and I was like, "Recommend another anime for me. Like, what's next? What's after this?" Um,
And thus the gate has
Thus
been
it
opened.
began. The gate has been opened.
And it's cool because I love hearing stories like this. Is the reason why I want to do like an interview type podcast
Mhm.
with anime stuff because there's so many cool stories. Like me personally, I would have never thought something like Haiku, which is like this volleyball anime with drama and you. It's not like some you would hear some people say it's their first anime,
Right,
and that's like cool to me. Like I'm seeing other perspectives of this because I grew up with the instant bloodfest
right.
animes. And then when I got older, with the pervy animes. But here is somebody we go skip past
Yeah.
that. I'm an alien. I have the rights. Anyway,
No, I don't blame you.
but but it's just like hearing the other people's stories about how they come. It makes you feel good about the culture in general.
Yeah.
Like everybody is like, you can find what you want here.
Yep.
And I'm so sad it's so looked down upon.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I'm happy that anime is hitting its stride.
Yeah.
You're all 60. You ain't got no choice but to watch anime.
Right, right.
TV show, what you gonna do? Actors ain't gonna. Actors trying not to get sick.
Right.
You gonna watch reruns?
Right.
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, so you told me how Haiku was your gateway and it brought you into the other
Yeah,
ones.
I mean, like,
Um,
like you said, like, people watched Naruto and Dragon Ball, like, as a kid. I had never seen Naruto or Dragon Ball as a kid. My favorite show as a kid
wow,
was, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and that is anime
can't believe it.
inspired. So, I was kind of already into it a little bit as a kid. I hadn't seen anime from Japan. I just saw, like, American
The American
animation that was
one.
inspired by anime. So, I was already kind of into it. I just didn't really know how much in depth it could go.
And and with that, I would like to personally introduct Avatar into the Hall of Anime. I think it's proven itself.
Yeah, my partner thinks it's an anime, and I need convincing, but it's really close.
Uh, it has all the anime topics. It has the unique art style, a good seasonal setting where they go through everything like a story, a good
Yep.
storyline, and they had a shitty live action movie. It's anime. It's
Yep,
anime.
alright, yep, that did it for me, that convinced me.
Uh, I'm just happy that they were smart and left Korra
Oh, right.
alone.
Thank you. Like, don't ruin that one
Oh
either.
man, I did not.
No,
I
no,
did not need a live action
no.
Korra. I'd have cried.
Yeah, that's no thanks.
All right, so we heard and my next question is, out of like you've seen a decent number of anime now since
Right.
then,
About 30 or
right?
40.
Ooh, okay, started off good for this a little
Yeah,
stride, yeah.
that's I've been in it for about 2 years now, so that's probably like 20 anime a year.
Yeah, that's very good, especially since they be like stretched out over weeks and stuff.
Right.
Yep, that is
Oh
incredible.
yeah, no, I do a lot of binging.
Oh man, I can't watch an anime unless I can binge it.
Yeah.
Like I will literally stay off of social media the whole time it's airing until like all episodes are up. Then I'm just gonna blast on social
Yeah.
media all the
Yeah, I'm
spoilers. I
watching
don't
My
care.
Hero Academia right now, and it's like agonizing having to wait for it week by week until it's like actually
Oh,
released.
I stopped after Overhaul and I'm letting it
Oh,
build up.
smart
I
choice.
had to see the Overhaul
Smart
fight.
choice.
I had to see the fight. I heard about the new villain. I'm so excited. I can't
Yep.
wait. But with that being said, so next question is like through all the anime you see, is there one that just hit you in a spot like you didn't know, just like had a big impact on you and you in it and you did not expect it?
Yeah, so there's kind of like two of them. The first one is
Tell me about.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, go ahead and
Oh
tell me
yeah,
about.
so the first one is Erased. Um, that is like a
Loved
murder
it.
mystery anime, and that one was the first one that I watched after HighTaku, and that one really hit me because I didn't realize that anime could be something it's just so mature, I guess, and different. I mean, when I was watching Erased, I felt like I was watching like a drama TV show, but just animated, you know? I'm
Yeah.
controversial here. I watched the dubs. Um,
Oh, there's nothing controversial. Everybody has their
okay, okay, great, great,
preference.
great.
Me, I will watch subs for the voice acting, but I'll watch the dubs to just enjoy the art
Right,
style. I don't have to worry about reading that's
right,
looking up. So you have
right.
freedom. If somebody says something in my group to anybody about subs and dubs, I will fight
Right.
you personally. You will take these alien paws.
Yeah, yeah, so I just felt like I was watching like an adult drama show that was just animated. Like if Stranger Things wasn't live action, if it was animated instead. That's what I felt like I was
I'd have
watching.
watched it.
And
I'd have
it
watched
was so
it.
different from my perception of what anime was. Just like this, like super intense fight style kind of anime. Even Haikyuu is kind of like that. Like it's still sports anime. That's different, but they're still like they have this ultimate goal.
The
Like there's
battles.
every single like game is like a battle between each team. And
And
Erased
they
was
just keep pulling moves out
yeah.
their ass. Like, oh my God. Oh, he did a
Right.
cross shot. Where was this 7 episodes
Right.
ago?
Oh gosh, love Haikyuu. It's insane. Um, but yeah, Erased was just very different from anything I had ever seen. It didn't feel like a stereotypical anime to me, and it was just very eye-opening to realize that there was so many different like styles and types. And the other one that really hit me was probably Yuri on Ice. Because
I watched
oh
that
god,
as
I
well.
love that. That has a special place in my heart. I just love seeing the way that anxiety is portrayed through Yuri Kotsky. It was really relatable
Oh
for me.
man.
Um like this very unconditional love between Yuri and Victor was so cool to see because we don't see much gay representation in Western culture, and as a gay man, that's something that's I kind of want to see without being labeled as like a stereotype or something. And seeing that between them, it was like their love story wasn't the central focus. It was just something that added to it. And it was just very special to me.
See, look, that is what I'm talking about. I'm happy I picked
Yeah.
MMU people. Think got my viewers are about to be in the fields. I can hear
Oh
tears
gosh.
already. Y'all feel that? My
Watch
heart
Yuri
is
on
beating.
Ice. It's amazing.
if you have not watched Yuri on Ice, you should watch it for the
Oh,
music
yeah.
alone.
I most of the music I listen to is just anime scores.
But man, like Yuri on Ice, that can always everybody should have a special
Mhm.
memory of Yuri because that taught you like no matter what's going on, as long as you have a goal and you fight for it, you
Yeah.
can do it. And it's just that was
It
an
really
amazing
was.
anime. I don't care what people say. That was
I
definitely in
mean, a
my
lot of
top
people
10.
say it's
I
overrated,
cried.
and, like, I mean, so many people enjoy it for a reason, you know? It's because even if you might not think it's that deep or anything, you can still connect to it, like, it still speaks to you somehow.
Yeah, and everybody has a character they
Right,
can
there's
relate to.
yeah.
But my only thing with anime, well, sports anime like Yuri on Ice and Haiku, you be watching them and you're like, oh, these everything is so amazing. Look at how they spin. It's
Mhm,
so beautiful. And you try to watch the live
mhm.
actions. It's not as
Oh
graceful.
god,
It's not
no.
as beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm like, have you ever seen an actual male volleyball
I
team play
haven't
against each
well,
other?
no, I have,
It
it's
is not as
intense, it is very intense.
oh, you saw a good one then. I didn't see a
Really?
good one.
Oh, no, I was watching, like, professional ones,
Really?
like, on the TV, and it's like, you can't even follow where the ball is going, it's that quick, and, like, you can't comprehend what any of the players are doing or anything, it's really intense. I actually tried playing volleyball because of how into HighQ I was, and I sucked at it.
I'm about to go look up more volleyball matches because I real talk looked up like 3
Mhm,
volleyball matches. And I'm like, I looked up like college level because I'm like, I want to see them where they're doing like the freaky stuff. College is where sports
mhm,
are at their best because you have room for mistakes, but you're still at a level where you're
right,
better than most people. So college is like the where I was if whenever I watch animes like Eye Shield 21, the football anime, or Crocodile Basket,
mhm,
the basketball one, I I like to compare them to like live action and like find the players they're
right,
inspired by. And like for Haiku, I could not find any good
mhm.
volleyball matches. So I guess I need to go for like real
Yeah,
pro
the
matches.
pro ones are the ones I was watching, and it was pretty intense.
Y'all hear that? If y'all want to watch some good volleyball,
The
watch the pro
pro.
videos. Oh, okay. So you were saying something with Yuri? I'm
Oh,
so sorry
no,
for
it's
cutting you
okay.
off. I heard you were
I
talking.
think I
I
was
said
pretty much
what?
done with Yuri. Yeah, it just really touched my heart. I love their connections. Have a lot of Yuri merchandise.
You know what, man? I cannot wait to actually start
Mhm.
my collection up. Oh, I'm gonna have a giant wall of nothing but
Oh,
expensive
my
junk.
collection is
It's
already
gonna be
starting.
nothing after 10 years.
It is not good, but you know, who cares?
Okay, and now like my saying is, for everything good,
Mhm.
there's a bad. So, have you ever had that anime where you could not sit through it?
Oof. Oh, I was
I
not
like this. Ooh,
expecting that
I like
one.
this. Ooh.
Um,
Uh huh. I told you I got some
here,
stuff
let
for
me think.
everybody. Yeah.
An anime I just could not sit through.
Yep. I've had like 3 of these
Okay,
like
so
recently. Oh
I
my god.
definitely have 2. One was progressive
Ooh.
and one was just throughout the entire thing. So one of my partner's favorite shows is March Comes In Like a Lion. Um, do you like that one?
Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
Not even a little bit.
So
That was one of my 3.
it's really, really popular. And I think
It was.
yeah,
It just was
it
so slow.
was.
So
I
slow.
think it's really cool how they portray depression on that show. That was really, like,
Yes.
intense. But there was nothing that I was rooting for. There was nothing that made me feel connected to the character. There was nothing that made me, like, invested in the show. I felt like I was just watching a depressed guy be depressed the entire time. And it's like, okay, if I wanna see that, I'll just record myself and watch it later.
like man, like I can make this for
Yeah.
free and not waste my time. I would know how
Yeah.
my ending
No,
is,
like they
but and
mhm.
I did it worse because I watched March Comes In Like a Lion after watching A
Oh,
Silent
yeah.
Voice the movie, and I'm like, you can't do that because that A Silent Voice is the story of
Yep.
somebody who went through depression, went through all that
Yep.
bad stuff, and grew and
Yeah, A
became a better
Silent Voice
person.
is
And you watch March Comes In Like a Lion,
yeah.
and
Yeah, no, A Silent
that's
Voice is one of my favorite movies, like, ever.
uh, I got my co-host for the High Guy show to
Yeah.
watch A Silent Voice with me. I recorded him going through 70 different
Oh
emotions in that
gosh.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
He went through one
Mhm.
to beat kids, to one to hug
Yeah.
kids, to sit yelling at the screen when he didn't run at the
Yeah.
end towards the ending.
I ugh.
Like it, and that's so much emotion for just to go into March Comes Like a Lion, which
Mhm.
is a good anime. It's just
Yeah,
it
me
was too
too.
slow for me, especially after watching something
Yeah.
that was so progressive and something that was really
Yeah.
like
I agree.
building. I'm like, that was just a
I agree.
movie. You can't do that. March Comes In Like a Lion. That is a very good one. Like I
Yeah.
instantly was like, oh yeah,
I do feel kind
I
of bad
could do
about
that one.
that because it's like
First episode,
everything
I couldn't
about
go off
the
the page
anime
back.
is perfectly done. I mean, like the style is really cool. Like the way they portray depression is really cool. I really love how they show that like recovery isn't linear. You see many times where he starts getting better, but then like gets a little bit worse again, and I think that's a really good way of showing it. But like
Yep.
for a media that I want to consume, it just did not do it for me. Like it was really slow, and I just felt even more sad after watching it.
Man, like it puts you like deep in your feels. Like
Yeah,
some people
yeah.
liked it because of that, and I'm not gonna judge. It was just not in my opinion, or apparently Tyler's opinion.
Nope,
It
definitely
wasn't our
was
type.
not. The other anime,
And
yep,
the
I
other one
really,
you
really
said,
hated was Free.
ooh.
That is the swimming anime. Oh my god. I started watching it because I was like, "Oh, cool, it's like another sports anime with gay undertones. I love that." And the first season was like, "That was okay." And it only got worse from there. Oh
Oh,
gosh,
so much
it's
worse from
so
there.
bad. There's a parody like YouTube series. It's called 50% Off. Right. And I enjoy that more than I enjoy the actual TV show.
And
That's a
that's
problem.
like Bridges. They do that.
Uh,
That's a very big problem. Like Free was not a
oh, I
bad
disagree.
anime,
It's a bad
but
anime.
I know I'm
No.
trying to like. I think I got female viewers and other viewers that like Free, so
No,
I'm
you're
just like,
fine. No, and like that's okay.
toss it,
That's okay. A lot of
toss it.
people like
I'm
people enjoy that. If that's what you want to watch, then that's fine. I
yeah.
it got really, really like playing into the gay undertones towards like as the series went on. There was just so much tension between the characters. And like I would love that, but I felt like they were sacrificing the story because of that, and I didn't really enjoy that. By the time it got to season 3, my favorite character was a character who had literally just been introduced that season because I felt like he was the most complex character. Everyone else there was just there to be half naked and look good, which they succeed at. Don't get me wrong. They very much succeed at being half naked and looking good.
It was a
Yep.
fan service anime, so like we that's like comparing that to what was that? Rosario
Yeah.
Vampire?
And I
Rosario plus Vampire?
yeah, and I think I didn't enjoy
Say
it because
those.
I was going in expecting it to be like similar to Haikyuu, like having that like intense kind of competition sports part. But like it if I had gone in just expecting it to be like a fan service anime, like, yep, I'm just watching this to see the hot guys, then I probably would have loved it. Yep.
Had a whole different opinion. Like, oh, I'm
Yep.
just looking at
Yep.
middies right now. I don't care. But I feel that because I did the same thing with have you ever heard of
Yes, I have.
High School DxD? So I got into High School DxD. Instantly I wanted to watch it because the trailer showed all this action and demons. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be a not a I was watching Blue Exorcist and I heard this was coming. I'm like, okay, I'm about to be into this. I'm into my demon zone. I'm 17. I'm into
Right.
my edgelord mode. I'm like, demons, yeah. And as soon as I watch it, I'm like,
Yep.
this is mostly titties.
Which, like, don't get me wrong, there is a time and a place for
I can't
that.
exactly, but like while you're in the back of class in the middle of free study watching anime, and all of a sudden you Kenichi, and no, you can't explain that to your teacher. And it's just like if I like knew that was fan service like I did when I came back and watched it because it was fan service as an adult,
Right.
I would have enjoyed it. I'd have loved it. I love the characters, everything. And that's what I think people have a problem with when it comes to anime is that they don't take it with a grain of salt and like try to think it through. They're instantly gonna critique the heck out of it as if it is exactly what they thought it was gonna be, but done bad.
Yeah.
Especially people who don't watch anime, which is the reason I'm making this channel. Y'all all gonna be watching anime.
People to watch anime. And the way, I mean, I was talking about this earlier. The way I do it is I say, like, just watch the dub because, like, it can be very jarring to go into a completely different culture where you don't know what's going on and you're not even speaking the same language as them. But just watch the dub, and it's literally just like watching like a TV show that's animated, like watching Stranger Things, but it's animated, or like Lord of the Rings, but it's animated. That might be a stretch, but you get the gist.
I guarantee there's a Lord of the Rings type anime.
I need to search for that now.
They're about to go. Oh, no, I guess Shield Hero doesn't count. Shield Hero is way more dark than that.
Yeah, no, there's other like fantasy type animes,
but yeah, yeah, there's always gonna be fantasy type. It's isekai. The whole genre of
just want to point out super quickly, the plural of anime is anime, and I just said animes, and I have to apologize for that.
I do not blame you. My phone has corrected me numerous times to the point where I started thinking, okay, just ain't spelled with an S. I'm gonna put a Z at the end. And guess what? Guess who says anime spells anime with a Z?
I can vibe with that. I can vibe with that.
Y'all not gonna tell me how I type in English.
No, I can't.
I don't even text people right. You expect me to text? But yeah, okay, I got so from everything we've talked about today, do you have any questions or anything you would like to talk about it, or like you want to throw yourself out there or talk about your channel? Even ask me questions if you want. This is the guest speak.
No, I guess not. I mean, yeah, my podcast is, we talked about Avatar: The Last Airbender and how that's anime inspired, and that's what I talk about on my podcast, the Avatar podcast. Yep. It's me and my partner, and we go through episode by episode. Yeah, I really love what you're doing. I have been looking for more anime podcasts because I really love watching anime. I do a lot of like YouTube videos that I watch of anime people, but I haven't found many anime podcasts, and I can't watch YouTube at work, but I can listen to podcasts at work. So, yeah, gotta listen to some more of those. So,
man, I'm about to, y'all gonna get a bunch of them. I'm gonna have these coming out almost daily. My job is closed because of Chrome. So I ain't got nothing better to do but make videos. Maybe I'll be famous by the time it's cured.
That is the goal for everyone.
But all right, and my final question for you on today is, what is your recommended list for our listeners? Do you have a few animes you would really like, you really want to promote, or like something you always like?
So what's my
it's just stuck close to your heart? Like I'm gonna
Top
give
5.
you a
Okay.
top five because I want to be over that sweet spot
Okay.
30, but
Okay, cool, cool,
don't
cool,
want to be
cool,
too far
cool.
over. Got you.
Yeah, so I guess in no particular order. I'm not gonna talk about the ones that I've already, mentioned because, like, obviously I know that I like them. I'm not gonna touch on those again because that's just wasting more spots. Yes,
Yep, and y'all should still go check out Yuri on
yes,
Ice,
definitely.
Haiku, and all the others we've
But
talked
some
about
other
today,
ones, and in no particular order.
except for food.
Um, crap. Okay, so one of them is Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 series. It's technically pronounced just Hunter Hunter, but there's an X in there. Yeah.
There's that
Yeah,
X, and
my
I say
partner
it
always
too.
gets
I
mad
always
at
put
me
the
for
X.
saying
So,
Hunter
no,
x Hunter, but, like, I can't help it.
I was about to say
Yeah,
they
yeah, they
put the
do.
X
It's
in the
like, I mean, it's a
titles of
style
the
choice. I
episode.
feel like
I
you
don't
kinda
care.
have to say it with it.
Exactly. Like, I
Yeah.
ain't about to have people call me HighTaku. No,
No, exactly. Yeah,
no, that's not
Hunter x
happening.
Hunter is just, like,
But
the
yeah,
first anime the first shonen anime that, like, really made me feel sympathetic for a villain, um, and then, like, made me cry when said villain died. Um, so yeah, it just it that anime really moved me a lot, and I like the style of I feel like it's Naruto but better because Naruto and Hunter x Hunter both have the like I'm 12 years old and I don't care if I die kind of feel. Um, but Hunter x Hunter does it better.
oh, then it's a Pokemon clone
Yeah,
too. It's a Pokemon clone too. Then, because I ain't no way
right.
I'm
Like
about
if
to
I was
travel in
thinking
this
about
world
how
full of
I was
random
at
ass
12 years old,
monsters.
I'd be like, there's no way I would be like that comfortable with just straight up death staring me in the face. Oh,
Straight up death. There's ghosts. I know
um,
those are kids.
yeah, so
Uh,
Hunter x Hunter, that's one of them. Uh, Next I'd probably have to say Hina Matsuri. That one is kind of new. I think it came out in 2018, and that is a comedy anime. It's about this alien girl who lands in the middle of Tokyo, and she gets adopted by a yakuza member, um, like a Japanese gang. Yeah.
no, this
Um,
is new to me.
Hina Matsuri,
Huh.
Hinamatsuri. Really funny. Yeah, really, really
Y'all better have
funny.
got that on the
Just
first time.
hysterical anime. It's so stupid. Um, yeah. Um,
Yeah.
my
All
next one
right.
I'd probably have to
What's
say
this?
Violet
Love
Evergarden.
more
That one
alien.
is available on Netflix. And that is oh my god.
How about how is Violet Evergarden? Like I keep seeing it. It's like one of those
Oh
ones
my
I
god.
want to
It is
watch, but it's like I never had the
beautiful. It
time
is
to.
so beautifully animated. The story is astounding. It just every single episode like just rips out my heart. Um oh god, I can't describe that enough. It's so devastatingly sad, but like so inspiring and uplifting and makes you feel like you want to cry, but also like there's good in the world at the same time. Um Yeah, just and the style of how it's
Mm-hmm.
animated is just so gorgeous. Like it is by far I can't say the most beautiful anime I've seen, but one of the most beautiful anime that I've seen. Yeah.
That is a
Yeah, it's
very
on
strong
Netflix.
recommendation. I will be checking that
Um,
out tonight.
it's really
I
good.
got my dinner movie.
On a similar note, also a romance type anime is Tada Never Falls in Love. Oh, it's stupid cute.
I've heard of
It
this.
is yes. So it's like a
Stupid cute.
it's
Y'all
a
better go find
slice
this because it is
yes,
stupid cute. Y'all
yes.
have gotten
Stupid
that
cute. I love
personal
it.
recommendation.
Yeah, my roommate who's not really into anime, he saw me watching it here and there and like he kind of got into it. He was like, "Yeah, that looks really good. I like that." It's more slice of life and it's really
The
it's
more of a
just really cute
crossing.
seeing the whole like cheesy love story fall into place. Just really makes you feel good.
I gotta check this one out too. I'm about to be good.
Oh,
I'm
I got
about to
one
be
more.
tired. I'm about to have a new anime list to make.
I'm like,
The sweet, sweet,
you're gonna
cheesy,
have a lot
tweezy. Oh
more
yeah,
because I have
let
one
me hit
more.
this. And his
Um,
finals.
the last one is also a comedy, like
Let's see if I
Hinamatsuri
know
is,
this
and
one.
it's also slice of life, like Tada Never Falls in Love is. And that one is The Devil is a Part-Timer. Oh my god, I
My
love that
ninja.
anime. Oh
Uh,
god, it's so
welcome to
dumb.
McDonald's.
Like the devil coming into the human world and then working at a McDonald's. Oh my god, I can't get enough of it. And he takes it so seriously too. He takes that job like it is like the most important
So serious.
service that he could be
Oh my
providing
god.
for anyone.
I just love that the most helpful
Yes.
servant in his world is useless in ours.
No. Yep.
He cannot do nothing
Oh
for
god,
nobody
it is
except
so
cry and cut up
so
cucumbers.
funny. Yep. One of my favorites.
Wow. So this has been the first
Yeah, no, it
episode of
was a ton of fun.
HighTaku.
I love talking about
How'd you
anime,
feel about the
so it
experience?
was really great to kind of like dig into all of my opinions and feelings about all of them. And
Man, I like
yeah,
this. I am happy.
yeah,
This is
that's
what I
great.
picked to start doing. This is gonna be fun. But
Yes.
with that being said, thank you so much, Tyler. Everybody, please check out the Avatar podcast. Yip
We
yip.
are on anywhere you can
What
find
are you playing
podcasts,
on?
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or anywhere else you can get your podcast.
So if y'all love that Avatar and y'all want that cutesy wootsy,
Yep, we're
y'all
still
better
in season
go check
1.
out the Avatar
Thank you very
podcast.
much
Yip
for
yip.
having me. This was a lot of
Thank
fun.
you so much, Tyler.
Yeah.
Man, I could not have done this today without you.
Yeah,
And thank you
it
for,
was quite a lot going
working
on.
through all that stress we did earlier. So, with that being said, all right, everybody, this is Blue, the dickheadian from the moon, signing off. I will.
Hello?
It worked.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh my.